AP test is over. We don't have any new material that we have to cover. Um, Really, the only thing that's big coming up is the semester exam, which we'll talk about the dates for the semester exam and who's exempt and who's not a little bit later on, probably early next week. But I'm not really reviewing for the semester exam because that's the same material we reviewed for the AP exam. So the same stuff you were supposed to study to get ready for the AP exam, even if you weren't taking it, the same units I asked you to go through, it's the same stuff that's going to be on the semester exam. So kind of leave it up to you to review that material if you in fact have to take it. What we're going to do over the next couple of weeks is we're just going to try to look at some stuff from history that's kind of weird, that's kind of interesting. Essentially, every day we're going to watch a short video. Could be 10 minutes, could be 15. I think, other ones I've looked at, probably at most 20 some odd minutes, okay? And every day it's going to be something kind of weird, kind of strange, something that is related to the study of world history, but typically doesn't wind up in our curriculum. Like today, we're going to look at 5 of the most disturbing medical practices in history. Pretty weird stuff. Tomorrow, still kind of debating. We may look at like some of the witch trials and some of the paranoia going on in the 1600s, especially about witches. Got a few other things like that planned. So every day we'll watch a video. I've even got some podcasts we might listen to. And then at the end of the week, for this week, we are going to have a video quiz. It is going to be a very easy quiz. As long as you can demonstrate that you watched the video and paid attention, you're good. Okay, it's basically just an excuse to try to give you another very easy daily grade to kind of balance things out. We'll have a video quiz on Friday this week. We'll have another video quiz because we're going to do similar stuff next week, next Thursday, because next Friday we're not coming to school. And those will be your last 2 daily grades. All you got to do is sit here, watch the videos. Again, if you feel like you need to jot some things down, you certainly can. You will need to discuss at least one specific thing from each video. So if there's something you see that you find interesting, just jot down, be able to talk about it. But that's pretty much it. Pretty easy daily grades. They're going to be the last 2 official daily grades. Turn them in on time. Show that you paid attention, and there's no reason whatsoever you should not get 100. The only other thing aside from those grades and, of course, the semester exam that can really impact your grade, we do have one more final extra credit opportunity. If you want to open it up, if you're into Canvas, you certainly can, but I'm going to show it to everybody and just kind of go over it. Now, this is very similar, almost identical to what we've done in the past. This is going to be our final extra credit historical documentary review essay. Now, a couple things have changed. In the past, you had to watch a documentary over a specific historical time period. Now it can be over any historical time period. Anything from the dawn of time, Big Bang on, is fair game. As far as the topics, I'm pretty open-minded. Okay, as long as you can argue that whatever you're watching is historically significant, person, event, whatever, did have an impact on world history, I'm probably going to accept it. This could be a biography of a historical individual. It could be about a conflict. It could be about almost anything. The big change is this time, because this is going to be more valuable than usual, the documentary needs to be at least 1 hour long. Now, if you can't find one that's maybe 1 hour, but you found 2 that are 30 minutes, that's fine too. Watch 2 documentaries and just kind of squeeze both into the essay and you should be okay. If you've got a podcast or a book or something like that you want to substitute, just talk to me. We'll kind of do that on a case-by-case basis. Now, usually these documentary review essays are only worth 15 points and an extra 100 for a daily grade. This one, though, since I'm making the documentary a little bit longer, this could be worth up to 30 points, okay? 30 extra points on your lowest test grade of the 6 weeks. You will get an extra daily grade for 100 as long as you turn it in and you meet the criteria. Again, the rubric is here, so please follow that. I'm probably going to be a little stricter on you following the rubric than typically I am. But, guys, this is pretty easy. You can watch a documentary over almost anything. Write a short essay. I mean, something like this, we're looking, 4 paragraphs around about. This is not very hard. Okay, this is me trying to help you out. This is going to be due on Thursday, the 20th. So not this Thursday, next Thursday. Needs to be in by 4:30 p.m. Thursday, next Thursday, the 20th, is a really important day. That is the last day that I'm going to accept anything for this class. So everything that we've done this 6 weeks is still open, but everything is set to close on Thursday, the 20th at 4:30. Not midnight, not 11:59. It's closing at the end of the school day. So that gives you a little bit over a week to get in whatever missing work you need to. The good thing is, guys, what we're doing every day, 15, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 25, I don't know. But it's not going to be full class periods. Most days it's going to be maybe 10, 15 minutes. That gives you the rest of class every day between now and then to work on stuff you're missing, okay? If you aren't missing anything and you bring your headphones, heck, you could even watch your documentary and you could do your extra credit while you're in class. Again, the last couple weeks of the year, I try to make pretty easy to let you guys kind of dig yourself out of a hole if you found yourself in a hole. Obviously, you need to check your grades. You need to see if you're missing anything. Some of you guys are kind of borderline, so make sure that you get things in. One last thing, I'm going to be out tomorrow and Thursday, AP testing and whatnot. Next week, it's likely out. I might be out a couple days as well. Really important, if you want to be able to get these videos, podcasts, whatever, done in class, that you bring your headphones, okay? Specifically, tomorrow, Thursday, and probably the next week, Wednesday and Thursday. Because, again, I may not be here, and the sub may or not be able to access everything. The good thing is it'll be in Canvas. That's something that you could certainly do for yourselves. So a recap, as far as grades go, we got 2 video quizzes, these sort of weird history quizzes. One this week, this Friday, one next week, next Thursday. This extra credit is due next Thursday by 4:30 p.m., as is every other thing that you may be missing. By that last week of school, you should know exactly where you sit for the semester, and then you'll have at least a better idea of how important the semester exam is going to be for you. I haven't gotten the semester exam yet. I don't know exactly how many questions are on it. I would speculate probably 55, very similar to what the multiple choice portion of the AP exam was. But again, I do not know for certain. So that's kind of the game plan. Any questions about extra credit, missing assignments, anything like that? Okay. Well, let's watch the first of our videos for the week. Again, it'll usually only be one video per day or a couple really short ones. This one is a little disturbing. It's not graphic necessarily, but, history is weird. You look at all the things that people have done medically throughout history that they thought might help, might cure diseases, might be beneficial to people. Sometimes it's some things that we look at today and would truly be horrified. So we're going to watch this video. I think it's about 13 minutes long. Again, in your quiz at the end of the week, you're going to need to be able to discuss at least some part of the video. So if you want to jot down some stuff, that's up to you. If you just want to sit and pay attention, that is fine as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Then the rest of the day is yours to work on whatever you need to work on. Again, some wild stuff, so be mentally prepared. Not, like I said, overly graphic, but pretty crazy when you think that people actually had to endure stuff like this in the past. Here we go, our 5 most disturbing medical practices from history.
To the modern mind, many of the medical treatments of the past may seem barbaric, cruel, and primitive. In a time when very little was understood about how the human body worked, diseases were often believed to be caused by evil spirits or bad luck, and treatments would often do more harm than good. Here are my choices for 5 of the most barbaric and dangerous medical practices from history. Number 5, trepanation.